knows this song? You know it? Wonderful. It's nice, huh?
Mm-hmm, I can play it.
Do you have a guitar here?
Yeah.
Please. You see, when you're from the heart, coming from the heart, which I don't know any other place, you are always in rhythm and rhyme. So we don't need to call each other on these fancy cell phones or rehearse. It's just, here it is. Spirit of peace, through your cause we give our strength, that love may reign and war may cease. Mir, mir, oh, mir. Spirit of peace, through your cause we give our strength, that love may reign and war may cease. Mir, mir, oh, mir. You sound wonderful. Wonderful. I got the image of the globe and realizing that every moment somewhere is there the sunrise. And every ray of light appearing wherever there's a spirit of peace, spirit of peace, spirit of peace, spirit of peace. You sound like this global light. Beautiful, thank you. In fact, universal light. This is so pretty. You know what this means? Are you all aware?
Please tell us.
Thank you. It means the right hand, which is the hand of action, or outgoing energy, out-breath, also called male energy, not being confined to gender. If only men are in action, then we are completely out of balance. You can see it in the world. The female energy, or the in-breath, the heart, the intuition, the care, these two sides, or the yin yang, ingoing receptivity, outgoing action. This is called duality, the two sides. And the two sides are really on the same body, isn't it? Isn't that? So the two sides come together, dignifying the one. They are all coming from the same source, this body. The heart. So we also, then we go to the heart. And then we bow down, not to be submissive, but we bow down because this Kundalini, this energy, is coming from over the spine through the crown chakra, which is universal energy, the totality of all things. So it's wonderful, 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 a very powerful mudra. Mudra is an attitude, not like attitude like this, but other definition of the word. And so the two are one in the heart eternally. oceanic consciousness. Tat, Savitur Varenyam. And it's very powerful. It's very powerful. If you really know how to bow down and feel the energy. We are here in a yoga center. I think if you know how to bow down here, this is the highest yoga. If you know how to bow down to the deepest of the deepest of all appearances, what you truly are, one, the two are one in the heart, bow down in none, boundless, unspeakable, totality. This is the deepest mudra, the deepest yoga. Has nothing to do with you're higher, I am lower, I bow down to you, I'm submissive. Has nothing to do. You can bow down to a matchbox. It's coming from within. If you are bowing down to me as other than yourself, you have not understood truly. And surrender, true surrender, is not obedience. Obedience is like a set of dogmas and rules, and then you're obedient and you follow them. And you come to heaven. That's in fact why you see paintings or icons of holy people, which, by the way, you all are. God doesn't make one holier than the other. You often see the eyes are like this. Did you notice?
Yeah.
Well, this is pointed to something. This is pointed to the third eye and beyond. To the transparent view. Looking through the heart is looking to the one eye instead of the two dual. Seeing this separate from that. So in fact, when you learn to see what is being expressed, there's such a deep understanding. This is so beautiful. Let's chant a few Gayatris for her.
Sure.
That's what we do for babies. We just were speaking about that. We always welcome children to this world with a Gayatri mantra. And not to give them something because they bring everything, they are fully equipped, but to let them know that we understand the language of the heart.
We can also sing it sometime if you want.
Yeah. Let's do it, okay? Who, the listener can listen and the chanter chants. Let's do it like this, a simple way. A few rounds.
You want me to give people words?
Yeah. How old is she?
5.5 months.
5.5 months.
When's her birthday?
May 1st.
Let's chant for her. This is the resonance of the sun. Tat Savitur Varenyam, that light that is so adorable. And it's your very heartbeat. And we always sing this for babies. Can you imagine you come in a country and you don't understand a word of the language, like you're suddenly in Japan or in China, and then the people let you know that they understand what you communicate. This is the Gayatri Mantra. The universal language is Gayatri Mantra. So we start it now. Om Bhuva Swat Savitur Varenyam Bargo Deva Shadi Mahidi Yo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurvasvat Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo Devashadi Mahi Dio Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurvasvat Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo Devashadi Mahi Dio Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurvasvat Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo Devashadi Mahi Dio Yo Na Prachodayat. When you're ready, we can start a satsang. If there's anything you want to bring forward, you have any questions, please feel free to do so. And remember that the question of the one is always the question of everybody. I've never had in all those years and one satsang that not the whole audience recognized the question that was posed by one.
Just ask.
Yes.
If you truly live like moment to moment, then how do you plan? Like, if you live by what moves you every day, then how do you, like, you plan to come here and know that on that day you'll be moved to come here?
Do you all understand her? If you truly live moment to moment, how do you plan? Yes. It's a good question, because in so-called spiritual circles, which I don't like, because everything is spiritual. This is oftentimes a misunderstanding, and you get a lot of driftwood. I am living in a moment. You know, you can plan in the moment. You cannot other than live moment to moment. It is not possible to get out of the moment. I think about this being in the here and now and moment to moment. There's a lot of misunderstanding. Do you understand?
No.
You can be anything.
If in this moment somebody asks me to do something,
Yes.
and I say yes, but it's 2 months from now.
Yeah, you don't know if you've dropped that tomorrow, huh?
Right, so 2 months from now.
Right, she says. Sorry, we are going to your question. We'll go in it step by step. Is it okay?
Yeah,
I understand your question very well, but come with me a little bit.
okay.
Do you get the point that even the notion that you're not in the moment is in the moment? Do you get that point? That's very important to realize. So what can be the notion that you're not in the moment? Why would you miss the moment? Why would you miss the bar of chocolate while you're eating it? Because we humans, consciousness in human appearance is able to shift the attention from here to there in the moment. That's amazing, huh? And you can do anything in the moment. You can even plan your airplane ticket in the moment. But where is the freedom in planning in the moment is knowing that the outcome is yet to be seen. I don't know that we could have had an accident on the way here. I don't know what is being planned. The world may shift any moment from North Pole to South Pole. So when we can plan good-hearted, clearly, open-heartedly, and with great potential, but you don't know the next moment really. This is the point. This is the point of being not disappointed by the next moment. Do you understand me?
Yes.
So I plan what are we going to eat for dinner. We have potatoes, we have, what is the name of that stuff? Leek? We were looking in the dictionary. I was pointing it out, but then we needed a dictionary. Leek. We can have whatever with that. We can go to the grocery store, we plan to. We can even say who is going to start dinner tonight, 6 o'clock, 6:30. Let's all gather 7 o'clock and have food. But then the dog gets an accident and we are going to the veterinarian with the dog and we eat a sandwich. The point is the clarity in the moment and the openness for whatever comes from there. That's your freedom. And that keeps you from frustration and disappointment. And it's a whole lot of fun to plan, isn't it? And planning really is imagination. And usually it's a lot of fun to plan your holidays. But you don't know whether it's going to freeze or not, or whether the water is clean, you can't swim or not swim, or you get a flu, or you don't know. But the joy of imagination in the moment, but also the open end to it. You cannot demand from consciousness, I'm going to do this and that after I'm 65. I plan to do this after I got my pension. Very frustrated. You live now, indeed, as you say, moment to moment, inclusive the planning, inclusive the unknown.
She thought that was funny.
So you see, when you say, well, we never know what's the next moment, what's the use of planning, then you're a nihilist, a deviant. It's not nice. Plan the stars on your plate. Plan, do anything, dare. Miracles are possible before breakfast if you dare to imagine this, imagine that. Beautiful song of Lennon, John Lennon. Imagine all the people. Imagine, imagine, imagine. And plan. Dare to say that. And you know, there's the power of mind. I got a master before Shantimai, and he used to say, be careful where you put your mind on, because one day it will be yours. Mm-hmm. So when you have fearful planning, maybe this is not happening, maybe that is not happening, maybe then you create all of that in your life. So this planning with an open end and free imagination, heartful and like a daredevil, is fun. And no condition, I demand that it is going to be like this. I'm planning to hop on the airplane, I'm caught in the traffic jam, and I'm frustrated and I'm mad at, I don't know, God. And maybe the airplane is going to crash and I'm saved from an accident. So the intelligence of consciousness has a place in all of this. Do you understand? You know, for instance,
Plan and expect.
Huh?
Plan.
And not expect, no condition. Live in unconditional love. And in no condition means planning is inclusive. Means inclusive. Love is inclusive, not exclusive. It may happen or not. My eldest daughter, she came from high school, college as you call it, in Holland we have a different system, university. She got her graduation and she said, okay, I will never go into this profession. And she burned her paper in the oven. Fantastic. What did she learn in that study? not her profession, but to persevere, to all kinds of other skills she developed, which she can use in all kinds of other fields in her life. Must I be disappointed? Is she disappointed? It's so wonderful. Yoga means bending and yielding, and this is yoga in life. I plan with a smile. We have so much fun. We planned with the Sangha, with my students, to go to Varanasi in January and then travel on to Lakshmanjula, and in January 2010, if there's still a planet Earth, we go to Egypt. Maybe the pyramids last longer than the planet, we don't know. Why not? We have a lot of fun already. It's like we've been there. Sometimes when you really truly imagine, you don't even actually know need to live that. Children can do that. They just imagine everything. You don't really need to materialize it. But a plan, imagine that you're capable, and that's accurate. And that's through all realms of existence, your potentiality and your capability. And that in any situation, whether your planning is going as you planned it or not, you'll be capable to be flexible in that other new situation. So that you're never stuck in a corner. Because I have never found a corner in the universe. But it's the whole story. Just this morning I am meeting people in private appointments all the time, and I meet